Back at London Bridge, Brian's on the prowl. There's just over an hour of the night shift left before the first train's due in at 5:30. The engineers filling up holes where water's been leaking onto the escalators seem to be behind schedule.
I would have expected to see more men working on it, actually. In fact, there was only 3 there. It surprised me, but there you are.
What happens if they're not off in time?
They will be off. I should dismantle that scaffold myself. They will go. If they don't go, this station doesn't open. And that's that, so they go.
Down the tracks at Euston, they're also pressed for time. One of the old sleepers is stuck in concrete and is proving much harder to dig out than expected. If they can't finish on time, the first train won't run, and there'll be commuter chaos in the rush hour. At Morden, there are just 15 minutes left to prepare the first train to leave at 5 o'clock.
Attention please. This train and station are now being evacuated. Please leave the train and follow staff instructions to exit the station.
Meanwhile, at London Bridge, a few things aren't quite going to plan.
Escalator 19 won't start. I've tried it on the up and the down, it still won't start.
Brian also has a problem.
Well, the control room assistant was a bit concerned. He could see this smoke coming out, and I think it's only where they're grinding. But he was under the impression they was only working over on the northbound. So I'm going to go and have a word with the protection master who's got control of the track and ask him where his men are working.
And things are getting much worse for Tony.
Which one's not starting? Another one.
How many of the escalators haven't started so far?
2 so far. Now, if we can't start the escalators, the station will remain closed until we do. We just can't have customers arriving on the trains, and there's no way for them to get upstairs, especially people with asthma or old people. We never know who the customers are going to be.
That smoke that appears to be coming out of the tunnel, is that from the work that they're doing that side?
No, from the rest station.
Is it coming through from another station? OK, cheers.
Very clear.
That's 3 escalators so far.
The smoke turns out to be dust from track work further up the line. So Brian's off to tell the line controller to switch on the tunnel ventilation fans.
That's 4 escalators so far. It looks like we'll have to walk up. Tony, to control, I don't know what they've done to your escalators, but none of them seem to want to start.
As the first train leaves, the power's being switched on section by section, all the way up the Northern Line. At Euston, the rails are back down on brand new sleepers, so the current can now be switched on here. They've made it just in time. While Tony's waiting to find out what's wrong with the escalators, there's still equipment for him to test.
Information.
Hello, could I have a Big Mac and a large fries, please?
Very funny, Tony. We only do the breakfast, sir.
OK, breakfast will do.
When things go wrong, it's not frustrating, it's exciting, it's enjoyable. It makes your day go quicker, it gives you something to think about. If I was to sit here every day and everything went well, I would be bored out of my head. It's nice when it does go, not nice for the public, but nice for us to have to work it and make you think a bit.
Do you ever dread having to tell the public that something's gone wrong?
No, I always tell the truth. I don't give them a load of old fanny. If I haven't got a train service, I'll tell them I haven't got a train service, and you're better off walking over the bridge and taking the bus or going by another line. At the end of the day, they mostly tell you, off you job's worth, or something of that nature, and walk away from you. So it's not really worth talking to people like that anyway.
There must be easier jobs, mustn't there?
Probably are, but they don't get paid. There are easier jobs out there, but the money's not there. This is the last good paying job in London. Post office has had it, mainline railways have had it, the buses have had it, and now they're starting on us.
At last, Tony's got the escalators going. It turns out that the contractors hadn't finished working on them, so the power was off.
Tony to control. How long is it for the first train?
1 minute, Tony.
So the station is open with just a minute to spare.
On the Underground, I've found that the people I've worked with are the best people that I've ever come across. I think that's what's kept me here. Friendship, companionship, brilliant colleagues to work with. I think I'll most probably be here for the next 9 years.
I've been here for 26 and a half years. Yes, it is a big part of my life. When I first came out as inspector, it was a lovely job. It's not as good as that anymore, but I shall stick it out until I retire, unless the old lottery comes up.
I actually don't even feel that tired, but that's me. Well, it's just been another day, here we go again.
Well, next Tuesday night, you look at London's...
Muck up my career.